Hi friends, welcome. So in this video I am going to explain about the k nearest neighbor algorithm. First of all, what is this k nearest neighbor algorithm? So it is a simple supervised learning algorithm which is available for this machine learning concept. So it comes under this supervised learning algorithm, and what it is going to do is it assumes the similarity between the new case and available case. So it is going to find the similarity or assume the similarity between the new case it is going to get in with the already available cases. So from this it will be getting from this it will analyze and identifies under which category this new case is to be put. So based on that it will be taking this new case into the available category. This is what this k nearest neighbor algorithm is going to do, and this k nearest algorithm can be used for both classification and regression. This is another one important thing in this k nearest neighbor algorithm, but most of the time it is used for the classification algorithm. And we normally say this k nearest neighbor algorithm as a lazy learner algorithm. So this k nearest neighbor algorithm is a lazy learner algorithm. Why we call this algorithm as a lazy learner algorithm is during the training phase it just stores the data. So during the training phase it will be just storing the data and nothing will be no learning will be happening there. So just storing of the data set is being done in the training phase. When a new case comes or when there is a need for adding a new data, at that time what happens is this algorithm starts working. That is, it assumes the similarity or it finds the similarity and it will be putting the algorithm it will be putting the data into the similar category. This is what it is going to do. So let us discuss with a small example so that it will be very clear. So here there is you could see the graph which is available here. So here you could see there are two categories of data. One is the red data, another one is the blue data. This is the available data. So in this I am going to add a new data. So this green is the new data which I am going to add to this already existing data set. So what is this k nearest neighbor algorithm going to do is it need to analyze this particular green data and it need to fix it with the category which is most similar to this particular data. This is what this k nearest algorithm is going to do. So for that, first thing what we need to do is in the first step of the k nearest neighbor algorithm is identifying the value of k. This is the first step in the k nearest neighbor algorithm. First you need to identify the value of k. So this is just an assumption, so I am taking the value of k as 5. And the next thing what you want to do is you need to calculate the distance between the various points, distance between the data which is available here. Okay. So this is the new data which you are going to add. You are going to find the distance between this data and all other data which are available here. So how will you be calculating this data. So for example, let us consider there are 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2. This is x1 comma y1, and another one is the x2 comma y2. So for calculating this distance between these two points, okay, there are number of methods are available. So any one of the method, maybe Euclidean or Manhattan distance, any one mechanism you could be able to using it here. So now here I am going to use the Euclidean distance method. So hope you are already known about this Euclidean distance method. So what is this Euclidean distance method and how to calculate the distance between these 2 points using the Euclidean distance? So normally the thing is, it is x1 minus y1 the whole square, x1 minus y1 the whole square plus x2 minus y2 the whole square. So sorry, the formula I need to change it. So let me rewrite the formula, that is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, and we need to take the square root of this entire. So the distance between these 2 points, that is x1 y1 comma x2 y2, these 2 points can be calculated using the Euclidean distance like this, that is the square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So using this method you are going to calculate the distance between the new data and all other data. So once you are done with this, what you are going to do is using this k value. So here the value of k is 5. So what we want to do is we want to find the 5 data which are nearer to the new data. So using the distance what we have calculated, we are going to identify 5 different data which are closer to the new data. Okay. So in this example you could trace that this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these 5 are the data which are closer to this particular new data. So as the value of k is equal to 5, you are taking 5 data. Okay. And in these 5 data you need to identify how many red is there, how many blue is there, that we need to identify. So here red is 2 and blue is 3. So from this value it is clear that the particular new data which is being added
it need to be put inside the blue category, because the value that is blue data are in the highest number which we have now selected. So whichever whichever category has highest number of data in this comparison, so in that data the new data should be put. In that category you are going to put the new data. So this is the simple method of doing this k nearest neighbor algorithm. So the first step what you are going to do is you need to identify the value of k. So this is the first step in the k nearest neighbor algorithm. So for identifying this value of k, so there is no particular formula or way to determine this value of k. It is just the assumption. So you can just assume whatever value you have, that will be the value of k. And then in another one condition in finding this value of k is you should not go for lesser values. Lesser values in the sense, if you are going for 1 or 2 or if it's so, it is toughest for us to identify, so it can create some outliers in the model. So normally we avoid using lesser values of k. So always choose some higher values of k. Normally we do as 5. And one more important condition in finding this in assuming this value of k is the k should be an odd number. It should not be a multiple of 2. So it should be an odd number. Why you need to have this k as an odd number? If it was an even number, what happens is there may be a chance for having same value for the categories. So if suppose if I am assigning k is equal to 4, there may be chance for getting R2 and B2. So to avoid such problem, we normally choose the value of k as an odd number. So this is how we will be choosing the value of k. So once this value of k has been done, next thing you need to do is you need to calculate the distance between the new node and all other available nodes or the classes. So for that you will be using the Euclidean formula, that is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square and the square root for this. This will be giving you the value of distance between the different nodes. From that you need to identify which are all the 5 nodes which has the less distance. As the value of k is 5, you are going to find the k nearest neighbors. And once it is done, you need to analyze the category. So here in this example, you have 3 blue nodes which are nearer. So this new data belongs to the blue category. That is what the conclusion is. So this is very simple algorithm, you can easily do it. What is the advantages? One is the simple, it is very simple to do, and it is robust to noisy training data. So as you are going to use this distance and all those things, it is very easy for you to do, and it is more effective when the data is large, because you could easily get the k values or the data. But what is the disadvantage here at the back side is always you need to identify this value of k itself is a toughest job. And the another one thing is you need to calculate the distance between all those nodes. So for that the computation time is high. So these are the only 2 disadvantages you could face while using this k nearest neighbor algorithm. Apart from that, it is easy and efficient algorithm, efficient supervised learning algorithm which can be used for
classification and regression. Hope you understood the concept. Thank you for watching.